Morning, everybody. So I know the videos have been kind of sparse lately, but there's no expos coming up. I'm all moved in, so I'm gonna try to keep pumping these things out. But yeah, today is Friday, and kind of went out not so high hopes kind of thing. There wasn't very many sales posted, and it wasn't so great. So I just hit up this sale right now. I was a little late. I guess they had boxes of PlayStation 1, 2, 3, stuff like that. So I missed out on that, but there was stuff left over, and there was kind of good games, like people left over. So first I'll show you guys the stuff that was just sitting out. I got a PS2 Slim with the power cable, which is probably the most important part. And those are the hardest parts to find. So I got that, and there was no AV, no controller, but I have all that stuff at home, so that's fine. And then the games, this was the only one that wasn't in there, but I grabbed it because I'm almost 100% certain I have this game at home, disc only. Croc. So that was the greatest hits version, and I think that's the one that I have. I'm not 100%. We got Rainbow Six Rogue Spear. And then this part, it's like, I don't know, the lady said that these guys were just grabbing the boxes, offering her a price and going. They didn't check to see if games were in there or nothing. So they probably should have checked, because they left behind Chrono Cross, Black Label Chrono Cross. Now it's missing like the middle part, but the discs are there. Both discs are there. It's just missing the manual. I couldn't find it in there. It's probably in one of those other boxes. So there was that, and I asked her, did you happen to have anything else? And she says, yeah, I have 2 Game Boys and like 8 or 9 games. So she brings them out, and it was Game Boy Advance SPs. So there was this one and then a red one. Now the red one turned on, this one didn't. Now we're going through and asked her how much she wanted for everything. And she said she was talking to some guy online, and he said he would give her $70 for the 2 SPs and the 8 games. Well, there was only 3 games that were really worth it. So what I did was I said, I'll leave you the one that turns on so you can sell that one. You can show people that it works. I'll take the one that doesn't turn on. It probably just needs a charge. This one was way better condition too. So I grabbed this, and then I grabbed the 3 games that I thought were the best. Prehistoric Man, Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, and then pretty awesome one right here, Pokemon Blue. So I asked, how much did you want for that stuff? And she asked her husband to come over, and he's like, $30 for everything? Totally fair. I'll give you $30, no problem. Gave her the $30, and I was out. So pretty good start to the day on a day where it doesn't seem like there's that many sales. So I'm gonna keep going probably till about 10:30, 11 o'clock. We'll see. I got a few things I got to do today, but pretty good. I got some other pickups during the week, another little Game Boy score and stuff like that, and then I'm gonna be showing you guys also what I got from the expo. I didn't get any footage because I was behind the booth, selling all day, giving like the best deals there. So yeah, I'll show you guys what I picked up there. I got a heavy hitter, and then a couple other really good games I needed for the collection. So yeah, I'll see you guys if I find anything else. What's up, guys? So today has been pretty slow as far as games go. I hit up a lot of sales, and it was a lot of leaving my number and stuff like that. But I just scored. And it's nice too, because it comes right after my car broke down. I just fixed my car. Stupid hose burst, and I had to fix that. So I was a little whatever about that, but I was looking on Offerup, and I scored a Sega Genesis slot right here. And I don't know if you guys can see it right here, but I didn't even know this was in there. I cannot believe this was in there. The picture that she took, it was dark on like 2 of the games. I couldn't see what they were. I knew that Haunting was in there, Vapor Trail, Castle of Illusion. I knew those were in there, but I didn't know the Punisher was in there. So went over there, $50 for the whole lot, and I didn't have Punisher before. Now it's a little upsetting that it doesn't have the case, because that's where the value comes from with that game, is the case manual. But still, I mean, it's still a valuable game. It's still a rare and hard to find game. A game that I didn't think I was ever going to find. If I wanted to get it, I'd probably have to get it online kind of thing, or trade. But I found it in the wild, and for an amazing deal. So I'm super stoked. Today was amazing. I mean, the Punisher, that's just so sweet. I'm so stoked right now. So yeah, I'm still going to go out tomorrow. Hopefully sales are a little bit better. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Everybody, so it's Saturday morning and I woke up late. But the very first sale I stopped at, for $7, I got all these Xbox 360 games. And then Pokemon Fire Red. So pretty decent, not bad for $7. So yeah, I'm just gonna freestyle today. So we'll see what happens. So yeah, I'll let you guys know when I find something else. Alright guys, another tiny little score here. For $5, and I'm pretty sure I didn't have this one. The Jungle Book, Super Nintendo. There's a sale sign this way. Pull over for a second. And then a little bit ago, for $3, I got these 3 games: Space Jam, Bugs Bunny, Lost in Time, and then what is this one? Star Wars Republic Commando. So $1 each. Slow day today, but I'm still finding stuff. So yeah, I'll get back to you guys in a bit. Today is a slow day. I wouldn't recommend waking up late if you're gonna go garage sale hunting the next day. So, but for like $5, Pokemon Ranger for the DS, and then Spyro the Eternal Night on the PS2. And then I got this a little earlier for $5, Minecraft PlayStation 3 edition. So today is kind of a whatever day. But I mean, you know, I'm still coming down from that Sega Genesis haul that I got yesterday with the Punisher in it. So that's pretty good. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep going for as long as I can. It's already, you know, starting to get a little later. So I'll keep whatever sales I can find. If I find anything else, I'll let you guys know. If not, I'll get home, get it all together, and show you guys what I got. Hit another sale, and sitting right on the table was that right there. The sales right over there. N64 with 2 controllers, no AV cables, but it has a power cable, which is more important, I think. I got a bunch of AV cables. And Tetrisphere for $5. I was like, how much you want? $5. All right. And that was all they had, video games, so that's cool. I mean, on a day where I wasn't really scoring that much, it's pretty nice. $5 N64, so I'm happy with that. So yeah, I'm gonna keep going, like I said, just on my way home. So if I find anything, I'll show you, but if not, then you guys will see everything I got. So see you in a bit. Guys, sales right there. Like I've always said, just takes one to turn around the day. So for $25, got that. Best game in there is Mario Kart 64. But I mean, there's, well, the Star Fox, there's some more in Pokemon Snap, Aero Fighters Assault, you know, stuff that I don't usually come across. Nothing too crazy, but probably, like I said, the best Mario Kart. So $25, I can't complain at all. That's a smoking deal for that many N64 games. So pretty good today. I'm happy with today. I'm almost home now, so this will probably be it. So I'm gonna get home and show you guys everything. So see you then. What's up, everybody? So all done with garage sales, and really good weekend. Yesterday it was really slow, started out really slow, and then I hit an Offerup score that just made the whole weekend. And then today I woke up late, I got out there, you know, really late, and again started off slow, and then my last find was really good. So I'm going to show you Friday, Saturday, and then the pickups that I got from the SoCal Retro Gaming Expo, and then a few other pickups here and there. So let's jump into Friday. Alright, so this was the first and only score, like garage sale wise, for Friday. I was driving around, wasn't finding too many sales, hitting up, you know, Craigslist and stuff like that, and I come up to a sale, and I walk up, and the first thing I noticed was a PS2 Slim sitting on the ground. So I pick it up, and it just had the power cable, but that's probably the most important part. So the PS2 Slim, and it had Madden 07 in it, whatever. Then I look in this little shoebox that was right next to the PS2 Slim, and there were some PS1 games, a couple PS2. So I picked up Rainbow Six, Rogue Spear, black label. This one, I couldn't find the disc to it, but just the case and manual for Croc. I believe I already have the disc, so that works. And then this one was weird. Chrono Cross, both discs are there, except it's missing the middle part. I couldn't find it anywhere. It's missing the manual and everything. Now, I walk up and I ask the lady, did you happen to have anything else? And she's like, well, yeah, actually, I have 2 Game Boys and about 8 or 9 games. So she brings them out, and they're Advanced SPs. One of them red, and this one the blue one. So she goes and says that somebody was talking to her online and said they were going to give her $70 for all the games and the 2 SPs. So I was like, okay, well, how about, I asked how much she wanted for that stuff. And then I took the blue SP because it was the one that she didn't charge, so it didn't turn on. And then Pokemon Blue, Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, and Prehistoric Man. And I said, well, how much do you want for just this stuff? And her husband walks up, and she asks her husband, and he says, $30 for everything. So I was like, all right, perfect, I'll do that. So $30. And I asked her, too, like, if she had any more of the PS1 stuff, because, the crock was missing. She said some guy came, or two or three people came, and they just grabbed all the boxes, because they had PS1, 2, and 3 games, full, like, boxes full of games. And they just grabbed the boxes and took off. So, I mean, they didn't really check any of the boxes because there was, disc onlys in one box that had this stuff, and so, I mean, obviously the Chrono Cross, the middle part was gone, but it's cool. I found both the parts that mattered. I can get that middle part and find the manual, and I think mine is a green label, so it's nice to get the black label. So $30 for all that stuff, and it's nice, always nice to find Pokemon Blue. All right, so now I'm driving around. No more sales. I went to lunch, and my car broke down at this point. So I did what I could to fix it, and I hit up a Offerup ad, and it had a Sega Genesis with a bunch of games. Now I saw a few of the games in there, and it made me really want it. I was able to pick this lot up for $50. Now when I got there, I was really surprised by one game that was in there. So this is right after I fixed my car. I hit up the ad. I'm on my way home, and it was right near my house. So got the Sega Genesis, and the cables are messed up. There's 2 controllers in here. It's got the power cable, but the TV cable is all jacked up. And then there was a bunch of games. So this label-less game is Sonic the Hedgehog. The rest of them are not too bad. Alright, so we've got General Chaos. That's a pretty decent game right there. Balls, or 3D Balls. Weird game. Combat Cars. And this was one of the games that I saw in the picture, and one of the bigger reasons that I went to go pick it up. Haunting, starring Poltergeist. And these are all loose cart, but still, I mean, some of these games are really hard to find. We've got Sonic 2. Batman Returns. Another kind of uncommon game, Double Dragon 5. Muhammad Ali Heavyweight Boxing. Cool Spot. There was like 2 games I couldn't see in the picture, because she had a close-up of the games, and there was 2 games I couldn't see. But I'm kind of glad, because that means nobody else could see them too, so I took a chance, and it paid off big time. Outlander. Another uncommon game. Another goodie right here that I went for, Castle of Illusion, starring Mickey Mouse. Another good game here that's kind of high up there, is around $30, card only. Vapor Trail. Didn't have this one, so I didn't have a few of these good ones. Shinobi 3, another reason I went. Pitfall. Chakan, I think that's how you say it. You can see the title right there. And then the one that I was surprised about, and when I saw it, I was screaming on the inside, because I don't have this game. I never thought I was going to be able to find this game because of how hard it is. It's like top 5 of the hardest to find Genesis games. Now it's loose cart, that kind of sucks, but still, it's a great game, and I can't believe I found it in the wild. The Punisher. Now, while I was digging, looking through the games, and I saw it, and I, was looking at it from the back, and I was like, Marvel Comics, The Punisher, and I froze for a second, and I was like, I cannot believe this game is in there. And it's weird too, like, if you're out hunting, and the people that you buy games from, they don't look like they even play games, and so it's like, for these these people that didn't look like they played games to have a really rare Sega Genesis game was pretty cool. So $50 for the lot, super amazing. I'm so stoked to have this game in my collection. Now hopefully one day I can find a case and manual for it, so we'll see about that. So that was it for Friday. Really good day, hard to top. So Saturday morning I wake up late and I just go. So the very first sale I hit up, the lady tells me, yeah, my cousin is he has all the games, so you just gotta wait until he gets back. So he gets back there, and he had Xbox 360 and a couple Game Boy and DS games. So for $1 each, $7, I got Pokemon Fire Red, probably the best one in here. The rest are Xbox 360 games. Need for Speed Carbon, which is a little more uncommon on Xbox and PS3. Project Gotham Racing 4, probably one of my favorite Xbox 360 games. Left 4 Dead 2. Burnout Paradise. Saints Row Double Pack, Saints Row 1 and 2. And then Brink. Not bad for $1 each. Let's see. The next little haul here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was it. Or no, was it that one? Yeah. First, some disco. I don't know if it's either this one or the next one that came one before the other, but it doesn't matter. For $3, $1 each, I got Bugs Bunny Lost in Time, disc only. Space Jam, disc only, and Xbox Star Wars Republic Commando. So $1 each again. Next, the only Super Nintendo game of the day. They said they had a Super Nintendo with like 8 games. They went upstairs to go find it, and all they could find was 2 games. This one and like Caesar's Palace or whatever. So I passed on the other one, but I didn't have this game. I'm almost 100% certain I didn't have this game. So for $5, I got the Jungle Book. So not too bad. Which one was next? I believe this one. For $5, they had a little stack of PS3 games, and I didn't have this one, and it's kind of, I want this version instead of the Xbox 360. Minecraft, the PlayStation 3 edition. So $5, not bad. Complete. Next, I walk up and ask this lady if she had any games. They look like, you know, they had toys and stuff like that. It sucked too because she said the day before she sold some Game & Watches, so that kind of sucks. But for $5, I got The Legend of Spyro: The Eternal Night, disc only, and then Pokemon Ranger. I know I have the case and manual for that one, so that'll be complete. Okay, so next, all that stuff, you know, it's kind of like whatever, you know. So then I walk up to this next sale, and sitting right on the table, and it was a little later, it was after 9 something, you know, I can't believe this is still sitting there. An N64. It came with just a power cable and 2 controllers, an original gray and an aftermarket like green whatever controller, and then 1 game that was in it, Tetrasphere, which is a little more uncommon. Ask her how much? $5. So you cannot pass up that deal. That's a great deal for an N64. Okay, so that kind of made the day a little bit better. Sorry about that. The camera died. Got it all plugged in now. So, like I was saying, that N64 made the day pretty good, but the last score made it just the best. So I walk up and didn't really, you know, you kind of tell from, sometimes you can tell from garage sales, they look like they might have video games, and sometimes they don't, but I ask at every single one. So I ask, you happen to have any video games? And right away, he's like, yeah. He tells his wife to go in and grab them. She comes out, and she brings out a shoebox, and right away I could see an N64 game sticking out. So for $25, I got 14 N64 games. We got Winback, and these aren't really like typical games I see all the time. Wipeout 64, Aero Fighters Assault, Armorines, Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, Army Men Sarge's Heroes, Wave Race 64, some better ones right here, Star Fox 64, Extreme G2, Rush 2 Extreme Racing USA, the best one of the lot, Mario Kart 64, Pokemon Snap, Army Men Air Combat, and Battle Tanks Global Assault. So 25 bucks. I mean, that's a phenomenal deal. You can't beat that. Let's see. So that was it for garage sales. Really good weekend for garage sales. I mean, I found some pretty decent stuff. That's, all it's about. There's a few things that are going to go in the collection. That Sega Genesis lot was just, that was the best. So, alright. Now, let's get into, let's see. I'll show you the Retro Gaming Expo stuff last. There's some pretty good stuff in here. First, I got this earlier in the week from Offerup. A little Game Boy game score, 25 bucks. I got Pokemon Pinball. Really uncommon Game Boy game here. I never see it. King of the Fighters 95. The whole reason I went to get them. Pokemon Yellow. And then NHL Blades of Steel and Tetris. So 25 bucks, not a bad deal. These were freebies from my buddy Greg. Just gave them to me. 2 different instruction booklets for Majora's Mask. We've got just the original and then the collector's edition. So pretty sweet. Definitely going to hold on to those, put them with the rest of my manuals. These were from a really good friend on Instagram. She was doing a raffle and I won these games. So these are all complete. We got Yu Yu Hakusho, I think is how you say it. All complete Game Boy Advance games. The Incredibles. And then this one is probably the coolest one. Rampage Puzzle Attack. So pretty sweet little raffle wins there. Alright. Now let's get on to the mega stuff. This is, it's only a little bit, but this is what I got from the SoCal Retro Gaming Expo. When I was finally able to walk around, this is the stuff that I got. So one of the, let's see, a couple of these things were brought to me, actually, at my booth. The very first one I got, I think I paid 10 bucks for it. The Wonderful 101 for the Wii U. Kind of on the fence about going for like a Wii U collection because there's not very many, and I really like a lot of the games on the Wii U. So we'll see. Next, a buddy of mine came by, and he had a little box of games, and this game I didn't have. It's kind of weird because it's not super uncommon, but it seems like it just always gets away from me. So I gave him like a trade and then 10 bucks, and I got Ultimate Mortal Kombat for the Super Nintendo. So pretty sweet to have that one. I think this one was next. I paid $40 for this one. Lightning Force, complete on the Sega Genesis. Really good game. Super amazing. I love anything shooter like that. Just the best. Next, the guy had a little stack of NES games, and I picked out 2 that I knew I didn't have for 5 bucks each, and it's pretty surprising because one of them is kind of uncommon. First, we've got Shinobi, and then this one, definitely an uncommon game. Eliminator Boat Duel. So, I mean, pretty decent. It's a little up there. 5 bucks, couldn't beat that. So, okay, so I'll show you that one last. But this one right here was an all-day, like all weekend kind of deal. But I got this from one of my buddies. They had a booth there with a bunch of heavy hitters, him and his brother. And he had bought this game earlier in the expo, but he just, he
he wasn't super on collecting boxes and stuff, and I was trying to go for the whole set. Now this box isn't the greatest condition, but for 40 bucks, and I traded him a GameCube game, Mega Man 6 box, manual, insert, all that stuff. The manual's right there. So now I'm one away from having a complete boxed NES Mega Man set. I just need Mega Man 1 box and manual. So yeah, if anybody out there, has an extra box and manual laying around, I'll definitely we can work out a trade or whatever. But yeah, Mega Man 6 box and manual, definitely one that I needed. This guy, I was walking around, and I really wanted this game, and I couldn't find it anywhere else, so I just kind of paid the going rate for it. I paid $45 for it. Toxic Crusaders, really minty label, really minty label. So definitely happy to have that one. And then last but certainly not least, again from my buddy's booth that had the heavy hitters, for 200 bucks. Now I sold something that I told myself, if it sells, I'm gonna buy a heavy hitter game. So for 200 bucks, which is a pretty decent deal because this game is climbing up, I got Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers 2. So pretty decent, It seems like every time this SoCal Retro Gaming Expo comes up, I'm gonna be getting a heavy hitter. So he had what I really wanted earlier, but I didn't have enough money at the time, and I didn't really have too much to trade. But the Jetsons, Cogwell's Caper, and the NES complete in box, that right there is like one of my top games that I really want for my collection that I don't have yet, and I want it so bad that I want it complete in box. So I'm gonna be on the lookout for that one. Hopefully one day I find it at a garage sale. We'll see. That was it. It was, like I said, it was a great weekend. I had some really good stuff. That the SoCal Retro Gaming Expo stuff was really great to add to the collection. The Sega Genesis score, finding the Punisher in the wild, it's just one of those games where it's like, sweet. There's obviously Crusaders of Senti, Musha. Those are the high up ones that are really hard to find. It would be really nice to find those in the wild one day. But I'm super stoked to get the Punisher. Ever since it started climbing up in price and was getting harder to get, I wanted to get this game, and it's a good game too. It's a really good game. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys for this one. I didn't really get any footage on Wednesday at the swap meet because there just wasn't anything there. I think I bought like a couple things, and it was just people walking up to me asking me if I buy games, kind of thing. So I'm gonna try to get some good footage tomorrow, but we'll see. The swap meets have been kind of going down a little bit. Either they're just getting too expensive, there's way too many people, or there's just none of the vendors are bringing anything. So we'll see about tomorrow. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys for this one. So thumbs up the video, comment, subscribe, and thanks for watching. See you guys next time.